Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the new series of Ones for the Future. My channel is Odin Whitehair. I'm Stuart. I'm going to be your host, and this is going to be the second season run of our Schalke series. Now, in the previous episode, which I'll put a link in the description below, we got out the Bundesliga 2 at the first time of asking as champions, and now the hard work begins on bringing in the right players to the club, reducing that debt down even further, and also making sure that we survive the Bundesliga and stay in the league for as long as we possibly can. First season is always the hardest as a newly promoted team. So after the intro, we'll get straight into it. Right, folks, so first part of the season has been done. We'll look at the schedule first. So obviously the usual friendlies, warm-ups and all that sort of stuff, which actually turned out all right. We got some good results there. Only losing one game to Atletico Madrid, but actually beating Lyon in a friendly, so I was quite happy with that. And then started off with the usual DFP Pokal first round obliteration of one of the non-league teams, which turned out alright with a nice 5-0 win, giving the game away a little bit there with some of the goal scorers, as I'll show you the transfers in a second. Then a 1-1 away draw to Hoffenheim, which I'm actually really happy with, and then a 3-1 win at home to Cologne, which again I'm very happy with. And I will show you why, because our squad has taken a bit more shape as to the way I would like it. So now we have no players under the age of 30. It's only taken one season to get rid of the players that I wanted to get rid of, albeit we have got a couple who are pushing into their late 20s, so they'll probably get shifted along by the end of the season. But overall, I'm very happy with the way the squad is looking. I'll show you the transfers that we've brought in and out. So the outs last season, I don't think there was any others besides Muller, our goalkeeper, who was over, when you look at him, he's over the age of 30, so again he was one of the players that had to go, but I was quite happy to let him go because I've got some great young goalkeepers coming through. So yeah, he went to Monaco for 2 million. That was the only transfer before the tick over. On here, transfers in. Let's have them organised by date. No, nothing there. So, and then it rolls into this. So yeah, had to let a few other players go. A couple went out on loan. One I sold, but the rest of them, Cisse, he's a player that just didn't work out for us. And then sold a couple of the Chibara, he's one of our youth prospects, but I thought, I'll just let him go. I don't rate him. And then another one of our goalkeepers who was over the age of 30 went. Obviously with the financial situation at Schalke, it makes transfers very difficult, but I don't think I did too bad on this. I signed for a free this guy who I've never even heard of, from Arsenal. He did alright on Motherwell last season, and he's a fairly decent striker, and I think if you give him time, he'll turn out to be pretty decent. And for a free transfer, I thought, why not take a punt? He's got decent finishing, first touch for a striker, good physicals, good mental, so at the age of 21 he's still got plenty of room to grow, so why not? Then I went and raided Salzburg for a couple of their players on loan, with option to buy fees in there as well. So Moritz Kiergaard, most players know about him. He's a decent prospect on this game, very talented, along with Luka Sucic as well, who's also a very talented midfielder. I think this summer he got tied around some of the Premier League clubs as well, so he's very highly rated. And then this one was a bit of a surprise. I did not expect to get this one, but a bit of a fan favourite on FM, Thiago Thomas. He went from Sporting to Stuttgart and then Stuttgart to Wolfsburg, and then Wolfsburg put him up for loan, and I was like, yeah, I'll take him. And I got an option to buy fee in his contract as well, so if it turns out to be a decent deal, I'll probably end up buying him as well. And then ended up buying a regen youngster who I didn't think looked too bad for a midfielder. Still a bit of work to do, but he's only 16, so yeah. And I like the work rate and determination in those characteristics, so hopefully it'll turn out right. And the final one is a young 21-year-old South Korean guy, Lee Hun-yu, who's a winger. I just needed a bit more winger cover on there. And yeah, I'm very happy with the transfer business. Financially wise, our balance is back into the positive. Still got a little bit of transfer budget left, but not much. The debts and loans obviously started off at 246 down to 238 now, so a little bit taken off it, which isn't too bad. So then we have a look at, go back to the schedule, and it is literally just the Bundesliga and the Pokal, no European football, obviously, because we only just got promoted. So with that being said, I think we'll get the show on the road, and I'll see you after the simulation. And welcome back, folks, and there you have it, a European spot in our first season back in the Bundesliga. I'm more than pleasantly surprised at that, so let's jump right in and see what happened. Yeah, 6th place, Europa Conference League. It's European football at the end of the day. It's not something I expected. The target was just to survive. But overall, very good. A positive goal difference as well. We actually tailed off towards the end of the season with 2 draws and a loss, which dropping that, 3, 5, 7 points. Oh, if I didn't drop those 7 points, we would have actually qualified in the 4th spot for the Champions League. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers. First season back in the Bundesliga, I'm more than happy with that. Yeah, some brilliant results there. Even beating the likes of Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, and Dortmund in there as well. So some of the big boys, we actually got victories off. Let's have a look at our schedule to see how we got on. So we left it at the start of September. September wasn't too good actually, but some tough games there. And then we went on a decent unbeaten run for a while, which was alright. And then a patchy, like sort of Christmas period where we didn't get a lot of results. Only the 3rd round of the Pokal as well, which is disappointing. Leipzig seemed to have been our nemesis this season, which is understandable. But even still, getting into 6th spot, I'm more than happy with. And a couple of these games looks like we could have lost, but we pulled back a draw, so that made things even better. So quite happy with that. Beating Bayern Munich there, that's brilliant. I love it. Let's have a look at the squad then, to see how they all got on. So if we look at the selection info, go by position, no, actually go by picked. So first team goalkeeper, Heikerin, one of our youth prospects. Aiden, who was out on loan the previous season, he'd come back in as the full-time right back. He's done pretty well actually. Baumgart, Gremmel and Becker again, so keeping a fairly solid back 4 there. Again with Seguin and Schallenberg. How did my new signings get on? You know what, not too bad actually. Just below the 7.0 average rating. Thomas, only 6 goals and 11 assists. Let's see, what has my assistant been playing? He's been playing him as an inside forward. That's probably why he's got the lack of goals, and he's been playing out on the wing instead, which is a bit disappointing, but can't be helped. Let's see who else. What about my free striker? Oh wow, there you go, guys. There's one for you to keep an eye out for. 28 goals in 31 games, 24 in 28 league games. As a free transfer, and is now worth anywhere between 21 and 26 million. That I'm more than happy with. His average rating overall for the entire season is amazing. So that's an absolute bargain. A couple of our other youth players, Drago and Bullet, played a few games, didn't do too bad. Hopefully that's, yeah, they're progressing alright. I know Drago is a very good player, and I know Bullet's a very good player as well, and yeah, they're all starting to increase their stats, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's have a look at the finances then. Overall balance in the positive. Transfer budget, I don't think, no, that probably wasn't been changed yet, but the debts and loans, so we're down to 214, so we managed to reduce it even further, which is even better. So I think overall, another incredibly successful season, and I definitely can't complain on the fact that we're in European football next year, but that also brings its own problems, and with the lack of money at the club, I mean, there's a bit more wheeling and dealing that's going to have to go on. Hopefully the prize money will help out from the Bundesliga a little bit more, and also got to strengthen the squad, because playing European football makes the season a lot tougher, so you need a bigger squad, as everybody knows. But thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Any comments, suggestions or anything, please leave them on the video. Click the like button and subscribe if you want to watch the next episode, which again will be out in a few days time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.